Hey, what it do, y'all? It's your boy E2 Blue coming back at you, and Victory Monday. Victory Monday. Cowboys just literally decimate the Washington football team. 56-14. Now, before I even start, I don't understand why people are still talking negative. Oh, the Cowboys beat a sucky team like Washington. You mean the same Washington team that was on a 4-game winning streak, that beat Tampa Bay, the team that we didn't beat, even though I kept telling them that when we played Tampa Bay, they were full strength, and when they played Tampa Bay, they had guys out, but whatever. It's funny how when other teams play these so-called sucky teams that we play, and when they beat them barely, they're like, "Oh, well, these teams are great," and these. But when Cowboys beat them, it's like, "Oh, well, it's a sorry team you beat." Nobody wants to ever give the Cowboys credit for shit, and that's the thing that really pisses me off. And this is so-called fans that do this too, and it's really fucking annoying. Y'all gotta stop it. Y'all gotta stop. What are you complaining about? The Cowboys are 11-4. They're the number 2 seed. Nobody's talking about the Cardinals that dropped 4 games in a row, or 3 games in a row, whatever. They're 10-5 now. They dropped down to the 5th seed. The 5th seed. Yes, they still clinched a playoff spot, but they still ain't clinched their division. So, here lies the problem. Well, for them. Now, ironically, we play that said Cardinals team next week, but we'll get into that in another video. But the Cowboys are the number 2 seed. You're 11-4. Your defense is playing out of their fucking mind. Your offense is seemingly come back into form. We'll see what happens with that. Dak Prescott is doing the things that he's supposed to do, that he was supposed to have been doing in those other games, and I just think a lot of that has to do with Jerry Jones and Jerry Jones telling him not to run. Because if you notice, I've been saying this on Mark's channel for the longest time, that if you notice after the Falcons game when we blew them out 43-3, Dak ran in for that touchdown. Apparently Jerry Jones didn't like that, because in Jerry Jones' mind, he was trying to protect his quarterback, trying to protect his franchise quarterback. So he told Dak, "Hey, I don't want you running like that no more." So that was self-consciously in Dak's mind throughout the games after that. So with that being said, Dak wasn't running. He was just standing in the pocket, just waiting to get hit. So you see in this game, he finally runs out. He ran for 21 yards in this game. That's all you need. 15 to 20 yards a game. That's all I'm asking from Dak, because sometimes you'll get into situations where you have to step outside the pocket to either throw the ball or either run for the first down. I'm cool with that. I don't want him doing all that crazy Superman stuff he was doing in his rookie year. He don't need to be that Dak no more, because he's our prized possession now, because he's our $40 million man. He doesn't need to do that. But if he plays like how he played last night going forward, we'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm not even going to be worried about this team anymore. But yet there's still people out here that complain about little frivolous stuff that doesn't make sense. Look at the bigger picture. I don't see any other team's fans complain as much as the Dallas Cowboy fans. I am really fucking annoyed with our fan base. I am. We're the most picky, privileged ass fucking fan base. Sorry for cursing, but this shit's pissing me off. We're the most privileged, picky ass fan base I've ever seen in my life. I don't know why we so privileged. We ain't won nothing since '95. We ain't had no real accolades since '98. So I don't want to hear it. Get off your high horse and be glad with what you got. This is not the old regime no more. Get out of that mindset. We're in a whole different element here. You see there's some special stuff going on with this team right now, and everybody needs to be on board. If you are a true Dallas Cowboy fan, be on board right now. And if you ain't, if you a sucker, if you a wankster, get up out of here, bro, because we don't want none of that. At the end of the day, we want the true fans here. We want the ones that are going to be positive, and we want the ones that are going to continue to want to move forward with this team. Because Trayvon Diggs said it himself. The fact that the fan base, the players love that. Like when they come into the visitors' home, which is always hostile territory, when you see a sea of blue, it makes them feel comfortable, and so it makes them calm down and be less nervous out there on the field, and they're more confident playing. So in a lot of ways, the fan base helps the team. So if we're acting like whatever and criticizing so damn much, we're going to be like the Washington football team where Jonathan Allen is fighting Deron Payne on the sideline. And that was so childish. I mean, granted, you don't put a finger in a man's face, but at the same time, it's just like that was a team imploding in front of your eyes. That's what happens when your team gets your ass whooped. You end up fighting each other. It's like, I can't beat that team, so let me beat my teammate. I don't know. They had beef since college. So whatever the situation is, they had beef since college. And I ain't got nothing to do with that. But this is the thing. Dallas Cowboys won 56-14. That is a college score. I don't give a goddamn what team you playing. Every team in the NFL is capable of beating any other team in the NFL. So I don't want to hear anything out of anybody's mouth talking about you beat a sorry team. It's still an NFL team. They get paid just like you get paid. Dallas came in there hungry. Give credit to the team for going in there and whooping that ass and handing them that L. Dallas Cowboy players were pissed that they brought their stupid ass benches up here trying to copy off of us, but you didn't need no heated benches in an 80-degree Texas in an indoor dome. What the hell you need heated seats for? I'm just saying. The Dallas Cowboys sat on their aluminum seats over there, so you sit your visiting ass in some aluminum seats. I'm just saying. But at the end of the day, though, an ass whooping is an ass whooping. And I don't want to hear anything out of a Washington fan's mouth. Oh, well, we just wanted to beat the Cowboys. Well, you didn't. You had 2 times to do it, and you didn't do it once. Dak is 9-1 against the Washington football team now. And look, I understand that Washington had a short week, but that ain't got nothing to do with the Cowboys, because I guarantee you if it was the other way around, they would have no pity on us. So, and y'all know me, I'm normally having pity on people, but y'all always come at me all the time and say, oh, E2, why you always got pity for these teams? And I'm like, yeah, you right. Why am I caring about that? Why? Because they don't care about us. So why am I having pity? So for now on, no pity. Dallas Cowboys scored 5 touchdowns on offense. 42 points in the first half alone. I was sitting here in Mark's house and I'm like, damn, it ain't even halftime yet. I kept saying that. If you watch Mark's live stream, go back and look at it. Shout out to Mark though. That was funny. It ain't even, you hear me say it like over and over again. It ain't even halftime yet. Yo, we had so much fun. It was great. But the fact that Zeke Elliott got 2 touchdowns. Your boy Schultz got in there. Amari Cooper got a touchdown right before halftime. And then Terrence Steele with a touchdown. Oh, let's not forget about Malik Turner. That actually should be 6. That's 6 touchdowns on offense. So 2 by Zeke, 1 by Schultz, 1 by Cooper, and 1 by Terrence Steele. Oh, that's 5. And Malik Turner. Forgot about Malik Turner's touchdown. So that's 6 touchdowns on offense throughout the game. And then you factor in, what was it? The 2 on defense? Yeah. DeMarcus Lawrence had his bobble pick 6, and then Corey Clement blocked the punt, and Chauncey Golston caught it in the end zone for a touchdown. So that's a special teams touchdown technically. So you got 2 on defense and special team. You got literally 6 on offense, and you got 56 points. And it's just like, and Greg Zuerlein made his kicks. So that's all that matters. So at the end of the day, everybody did their job yesterday. And that's what happens when the Cowboys are full steam. And other teams need to be on notice about this, because if the Cowboys can replicate this in the playoffs, oh, then the Cowboys can damn sure go to the Super Bowl. So, you know how we always talked about in the past, oh, let's not talk about Cowboys going to the Super Bowl. Okay, well, we're starting to move into that territory now. Not saying that they're going to go, but if we get into this playoff and we start playing Cowboy football like that, then there's no reason why they can't go to the Super Bowl and win it. So, that's just how I feel about it. The defense came up, showed their ass off. Micah Parsons did his thing, of course. I got to give accolades to both Maurice Kennedy and your boy Kelvin Joseph, because they both came in the game. Maurice Kennedy hadn't played really much football for the Cowboys this year because he's been on IR, and same as Kelvin Joseph. I know he's been on special teams mostly, but he came in there and started in the absence of Jordan Lewis, and look, playing pass breakups all day. Now, poor Taylor Heineke, I don't know what he was thinking throwing the ball. His first pass of the game intercepted by Trayvon Diggs. Because Trayvon Diggs was like, how dare you throw at me on the first play of the game? Let me show you something. He was the receiver there. And then you look at Terry McLaurin, he was like, oh, you just gonna take the ball out the air like that, huh? Okay. Well, he went back to the huddle, was like, Taylor, don't throw me the ball no more. And he didn't. Because think about it. Your boy Terry McLaurin only got one other catch that game, and that was it. Shut that ass down. So for everybody, and especially some of these websites that don't give Trayvon Diggs credit for being a coverage player, he's playing in coverage as well. He's not just getting interceptions, but y'all make it seem like getting 11 interceptions is not phenomenal, because it is. Tying Everson Griffin, he's going to pass Everson. Much love and respect for Everson Griffin, and he need to be in the Hall of Fame too. But Trayvon Diggs is definitely going to pass that mark. Now, granted, Everson did this his rookie year, and he's an undrafted guy out of Grambling State. Although Trayvon Diggs is a second-round pick out of Alabama, and it's his second year technically. And I feel like Trayvon probably could have did this last year had we not had hot sauce in the eye ass Mike Nolan. But, it is what it is. It's a new year, new day. Mike Quinn is it. Kellen Moore was in his bag. And this is what I'm going to tell you guys about how y'all feel about Kellen Moore. And a lot of y'all that kept saying that Kellen Moore don't need to be on this team. Y'all need to cut that shit out too. Because Kellen Moore is good. You're going to have growing pains with him. You're going to have games where he looks like a genius. You're going to have games where it's like, what the hell is Kellen doing? You know why? Because he's still learning how to functionally read how defensive coordinators are looking at him and learning his tendencies. So he has to learn to counteract that. And him being a young coordinator has a disadvantage of these defensive coordinators that's been doing this for years. They done seen everything. So with that being said, he's still learning. Once he get the grasp of that, Kellen Moore is going to be it. And understand that if we ever lose Kellen Moore and he goes to another team, the coaches another team, y'all gonna be the same. The ones that criticize are gonna be the same ones crying, bitching, complaining, and moaning that he ain't coaching on the staff no more. Mic drop. Anyway, it's your boy E2 Blue, always keeping it real. I'll talk to y'all. So y'all have a fantastic Monday. Kick ass Monday, 56-14. We won Dallas. We won Dallas. We won Dallas.